Hey y'all, this is Julian Rico. Hang on. There we go. Welcome to this video with the Florida Panthers taking a 1-0 series for the first time in franchise history in the Stanley Cup Finals. Congratulations. And how about this? Throwing the Rats in the hockey field. Awesome. This is what hockey is all about. If it brings you those energy, the way the fans want to see their team want to win or lose, or they want to see them win even bigger than just winning games. And this Florida team absolutely surprised me. How about Serge Bobrovsky made 32 saves, and the Florida Panthers defeat the Edmonton Oilers 3-0 in Game 1 of the 2024 Stanley Cup Final in Intermont Bank Arena. Shout out to that arena and the fans over there in Florida. Go Panthers. I'm rooting for y'all because I did have my prediction. Panthers going to win Game 1. I will say they will win it in Game 5 or 6. I'm still thinking, but I'm going to still say it is Game 6. The way they're playing. If you want to check out my prediction, go ahead and check that out on my channel below on the scrimmage. Carter, Evan, and E2 scored, and Alexander Bobrovsky had 2 assists for the Panthers. Stuart Skinner made 15 saves for the Oilers. Carter scored the first goal in the first period. Evans scored in the second. And then E2 Bobrovsky scored in the third one. Face-offs. The Oilers have 40% on face-off. Florida, 60%. The hits at Oilers had 35 hits. Florida had 63 hits. Florida had the most blocked shots with 21, and Edmonton Oilers 15. Shots on goal in the first period. The Oilers had 12, Florida 4. Second period, Edmonton shot 13 on goal, Florida 8. Third period, Edmonton 7, Florida 6. And the total shots, Oilers 32, Florida 18 on shots on goal. How about Serge Bobrovsky? Bobby. That is awesome. Look, let me go talk about him. 32 saves. What kind of achievement? That is the biggest achievement in a Stanley Cup Final history to ever start Game 1 like this. And their goalkeeper saved 32 in a shutout to the Oilers. Not even allowing a single goal in Game 1. And this is what Florida is going to be doing. And Bobrovsky, I want to give a shout out to you, man. You're the player of the game. For my player of the game of the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 1 goes to Serge Bobrovsky with that 32 saves. Oh man, I could call out his name and say Bobby. But shout out to him, player of the game for Game 1. We will wait for Game 2. That I hope if you go watch my preview, go ahead and check it out. I have showed you the schedule, which now lean to the NBA, and then I'll be back in the NHL about this game. Quickly about the Dallas Mavericks and Boston Celtics, which will happen tomorrow, and will be a big game for Dallas. Jason Kidd said this after the practice. There's no panic with this group. I think it makes sense because remember during their in their playoffs they fail to go. They lose Game 1 and then they respond in Game 2. And I said it earlier in my preview with the NBA that I think Dallas is going to win the series. However, we're going game by game. Boston won Game 1, and I still think the Mavericks can win Game 2. I think they're going to have a big response. My question for this game is, can they stop those players who are shooting threes? Can they stop Jason Tatum, Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Al Horford, Derek White? Seven players made threes. How are you going to stop those guys from shooting threes and try to have them go inside the paint and lay them up or make some 2-pointers? I think this is the game that Kyrie Irving will respond. Luka has done enough to get to this finals, but I still think he still have in his tank to win the NBA Finals. But to win the NBA Finals, you got to beat the best. Boston's a good team. They lead the series 1-0. And I still think Dallas will win Game 2 tomorrow on 8:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC. So you can go ahead and watch that game. Also, you can also watch it on YouTube TV. The NBA Finals is presented by YouTube TV. Overall, I'm happy today because I'm 1 for 1. Actually, 2 for 2 because I predicted Boston to win Game 1. And then I got the Florida Panthers winning Game 1 in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's hope I can go maybe 2 for 2 in the NBA Finals. But congratulations to Bobrovsky and the Florida Panthers getting to start Game 1 with a win. Now let's hope they can start 2-0 in the series. Or will the Oilers respond after this loss? And if you're the Oilers right now, I think they're going to respond, and I can feel it. You can see what the Oilers are going through right now, and they're going to be aggressive in Game 2. Overall, good game. Well, shutout win for the Panthers, but the Oilers, now it's time for them to respond in Game 2, and we'll find out if they can respond in Game 2. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Who will win Game 2 of the NBA Finals between the Mavericks and the Celtics? And who will win Game 2 of the Oilers and Panthers? I'll leave that to you guys. And as always, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.